Hello everybody, welcome back to Spinnerack Review. Today we're looking at Heroes in Crisis number 6. Yeah, everybody, I know some people like it, some people love it, but I gotta say I like it. I've liked this series, and I'm gonna continue to like this series. The art is good, off the chain. Always gotta give credit to some of the artists out here, which is Clay Manning and Mitch Gerard, and of course Tom King. The story's been slow at different points of time, but I think it's working well here, basically. I'm starting to get an understanding of what's going on. I like unraveling this particular onion, as we can see. This particular story, there are 3 parts. One deals with Harley Quinn, the other with Wally West, and the last one is Gnark. I'm never ever sure how this dude's name is pronounced. So let's start off with Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, of course, is drawn fantastically, as always in this particular comic. Harley Quinn basically comes to Sanctuary. This is where heroes who are suffering with PTSD are in this place that has been set up by Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. So while they're there, they're supposed to be facing their fears and how to overcome it because of different traumatic events that have happened to them. In this particular instance, Harley Quinn is visiting her best bud, Poison Ivy. She's not supposed to be there, but she's there. But interesting, you see the relationship that, Poison Ivy and her are close. But also what's pretty interesting is that you also, in this time of Sanctuary, she's also trying to overcome some of her fears. And we've seen before, she's had a very troubled and traumatic relationship with the Joker. And here you see her playing out some of that in Sanctuary, trying to overcome some of her issues with the Joker. In addition, we don't see anything what Poison Ivy's trying to work through. We don't know what happened with her or what's going on. But the next issue, we have Wally West. But we all know the issue with Wally West, that he was brought back, but he wasn't brought back with his whole family, Iris, the kids. So he's always felt a loss as to what's going on. And, he's struggling with this. He's struggling seriously, because he remembers them, but no one else seems to remember them. They don't remember that he's part of his family or whatever. In addition, lastly, we have Gnark. Gnark has been he's a Neanderthal or a caveman from the past who he's been retconned several times. It's kind of weird. He's been a member of the Titans, and here he is remembering, being a caveman and actually, living life day to day, dealing with death. But now that he is in the future, in the current time, he's dealing with life, and he's having a difficult time trying to deal with that. Back in the old days, he's dealing with living day to day, and now he's living, dealing with animals and other people trying to kill him. While now it's just, appreciating life. Now he has abnormal intelligence, he's quoting Rousseau and other philosophers, and we get to understand that he's finally getting to understand what he's dealing with. But, you're not necessarily feeling him as much as you are feeling Harley Quinn and possibly Wally West. And so what happens now at the end is that an emergency beacon starts going off. Wee, 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 wee. So all of them start moving to try to get out of Sanctuary, see what's going on. So of course the first thing we see is Wally West. He goes out there, and what does he see? He sees Roy's body, and he's hugging him up. Oh my gosh, Roy's dead. Then there's this flash of light, and it's Wally. He's gotten hit, and then you see Harley Quinn, and then you see Booster Gold, and they're like, hey, what are you doing here? Well, what are you doing here? And basically the story lets off. We don't see anything with Gnark or what's happened to him, if he got injured, if he got shot or whatever. But that's where it leaves off. So Wally West is dead again, and Harley Quinn is this where this story here is where issue number 1 picks off from. Where they figured out that, hey, it's got to be Booster Gold or Harley Quinn who did this particular action. This is where we go back to now. So at least we finally have gotten to this issue. We're going to probably have to start moving forward from the next comics. But hey, I'm interested. I think it's been moving along. It's been unraveling pretty slowly, way slower than I would expect it, but it's still interesting, and I think I'm going to continue to read the story. I suggest you go out and check it out. Spinnerack out.